What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Starfield, where we are right back here in Sabotage. Haven't been able to figure out how to get through it without getting stuff done, so we're gonna get through it one way or another. Let's go grab our Neuroblaster. Do a quick save. And yes, wanted to tell him to do it.
Neutralize the target.
Thanks for that. Just don't kill him. Ah, you know what? Let's load. Immediate load in the game, in the video. Always fun. We're just gonna run through.
Get around to the side. Falling back. Cover me. He's killed one of us. Done yet? Just give it up.
Okay. Aid. Damage resistance. Carry capacity.
Target identified.
Don't throw grenades. You're gonna end up killing yourselves. Goodbye.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Now let's hope nobody died there. It's a bit chaotic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet?
Yeah.
Well, my parents ended up settling here. I know, right?
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's
Administrations
my friend.
come and go
He
in the big
writes me.
city, but
I hate to break
SSNN
it to you, but
is
his
here to
PA
stay.
is the one who signs all the
Can I help you?
shots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
Yeah, news story.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
Listen, I might be able to hook you up.
Find out for yourself. Details are all on this link.
Maybe
All
we
right.
can get you a speaking
I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
Pretty sure you already know the answer to that.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Yeah. Anonymous.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Cool. Let's return to Masako.
Welcome to
Hopefully nobody
SSN.
died. Almost positive it would have been a lot easier if we just infiltrated the place instead of sneaking in. Because honestly, that's impossible. There's just too many guards. That one room alone over there
You're out there a lot, right?
had, what, almost 10? Just in that one room? Not cool.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Hello, Masako.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Not a single hitch. David Barron should be running the story any minute.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the neuroamp perform?
Extremely useful.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd. And no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Sounds like a win-win situation.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
Okay, if they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
I will. Let's go level up. Lobby board members and something else. For internal neuro amp. Do. Range increased by 30%. I did not want to do that. Let's go with the weight one.
Don't cause any trouble.
Hello.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you acquired Infinity Ltd, you'd save jobs. It's good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
I'm already one step ahead of you.
Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down.
Listen to reason, Alara. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Speaking of, I plan on bringing up the internal neuroamp as an issue in the meeting. Or, let's go with this one. With the internal neuroamp, best interests don't matter. It can guarantee success on its own.
I can only imagine the contracts that will be pouring in. We'd almost be literally in control of anything we wanted. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
I need at least half. So about 4 of them. Hello.
Hey there. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Nope. Feel great. No side effects so far.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
The neuroamp changes everything, Bina. You're going to be famous.
I'd be the next Ray DeCaris, my childhood hero and mentor. How amazing would that be? DeMarcus, eat your heart out. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I love and respect him. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
There's bound to be something inspiring or new in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Okay, gotta have. Sort of.
So much work to do.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd. far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
I need 4. Go back up, please. Go back up, please. Thank you. Manipulation. You don't really want to put thousands out of a job, do you?
I'm starting to understand what you're saying. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
The internal neuroamp would make handling any situation a breeze.
Are you trying to add to my stress right now?
Yeah.
First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
With proper legal guidance, the applications for the neuroamp are endless.
In an ideal situation, yes. And I suppose creating that ideal situation is within my power. Now you've made it sound like a proper challenge that I can't help but accept. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Okay. Got the deciding vote. Let's go. Doc.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
Indeed.
I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yeah, she wants me to guarantee that the votes go her way.
With that internal neuroamp, no doubt. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
Project Dominion is essential to future success. It has risks, but nothing you can't handle.
I suppose you're right. As long as I'm fully aware of the risks, I can properly account for them. My first priority will be to get the board and all security members set up with shielding as soon as possible. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the risk. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security.
I beg to differ.
I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Infinity security was almost 10 times better than yours. Though they may have just cleared it out to allow me to sneak in better. Hello?
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Yep. Didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Coming to the rescue of all those innocent workers will really look good.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Actually, here to discuss more than just the Infinity Ltd.
Well, you have my attention.
NeuroAm's a game changer, but needs strict guidance.
Don't I know it? I think Alexis and I are truly going to have our work cut out for one another. We'll discuss security ramifications with Dalton, and I'm sure there are alterations, safety nets, if you will, that we'll need from Vina. It's sure to be quite the undertaking. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
Have it out.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, we could save the jobs of thousands of people. We should do it.
Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
I think it was well handled. Proves how capable Masako is at handling any situation.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
What are your thoughts on the NeuroAm?
It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Okay, nothing I can think of. See you at the meeting.
This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
That's 7 out of 7. Wonderful. That was also a pain in the ass. A lot of Infinity LTD. And internal neuroamps.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity LTD's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity LTD.
I'll say nothing.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity LTD's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, The issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Misako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
She's innocent. Played a vital role in helping expose Ularu.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Misako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Joy unemployment.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? If there's nothing else, this meeting is concluded. I'll be following up with a few of you shortly.
If only there were more hours in the day.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
So, Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Thanks. I'll do my job.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
That was nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
6,000, 8,400.
I've got my eye on
CQB-X.
You certainly spared no expense on their...
Let's go talk to Imogen. Ryujin Industries is officially finished. Was not my favorite one, in all honesty. Wasn't all that fun to begin with.
Supply chain disruptions in Cheyenne system.
Hello, Imogen.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Good to see you back in the office.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you are new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks, Imogen. See you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Examine
Keep out
the
of my
mission.
way, and I'll keep out of yours.
That's not where it is. Oh, is it? There it is. This is mine. Nice. Find evidence at Laredo Firearms. At Trade Tower, Kelt Corp. Sabotage Hope Tech. Alright, well, we're gonna be ending here. That's the end of Ryujin Industries. So, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.